Hi, I'm Tate Stewart and this is Change of the Month. This month I'm going to be talking about the Inpatient Psychiatric Unit at Children's and what they do for their patients.
Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm a pediatric mental health specialist here at the Inpatient Psych Unit at Children's.
My name's Aaron. I work here on the IPU. I've been here about 7.5 years now.
My name is Nicole. My name is Maria.
Hi, my name is Lindsay. I'm a nurse on the IPU at Seattle Children's.
Okay, I am Ann Moore, and I'm the director of the IPU.
What do you do here at the IPU?
You want to go first? Okay, I am an admissions coordinator. Is my role, which I'm doing right now. But I'm a pediatric mental health specialist too.
And what do you do?
I'm a pediatric mental health specialist 1, so I work directly on the floor with the patients.
My primary role today is doing admissions. I'm what's called the admissions coordinator, and that means we unfortunately have a pretty long wait list right now. So we are always taking referrals, and we're from outpatient providers all throughout the area, and we're reviewing them and then getting them, trying to see about the best way we can serve them, all the kids in our community.
I am a PMHS, pediatric mental health specialist. I'm kind of the frontline work with kids while they're here.
I actually just started in September, so I've gone through the initial orientation process of being a coach for about 4 to 5 months, and now I've just transitioned to being a charge nurse on the unit as well.
I am in charge of managing all the staff and the programming that happens with the kids on the unit.
What does the IPU do for their patients?
The IPU, it's kind of to me like a summer camp for kids that need a little bit extra support. We have kids come who need help being safe either in their community or environment or at home, and we just run them through skill groups with other patients and teach them what it looks like to properly cope with stress and situations that they face in their life. And as well as that, we're working on fixing their meds and finding out ways we can help them that way, and meeting with doctors and clinicians and therapists. So it's a kind of a break from reality to kind of reset their life and fix things that need to be tweaked here and there.
IPU provides a service of what I would call crisis stabilization for kids who are having mental health crisis in the community. So at some point it becomes hard, just like it does with any medical illness. You have sometimes to stay at home because you're really ill. So you come to a hospital for treatment, and the IPU provides the treatment that of a mental health crisis like the hospital provides for kids who have a medical crisis. So Children's overall mission is to, eradicate illness in kids, and I think at the same time then say that, we feel our job is to treat the toughest cases, and so we're gonna know that we get the hardest and toughest things that come to us, no matter what that is medically or mental health wise, and that's what we're here for.
When all our patients come to our inpatient psych unit, the average stay is about a week. We work on trying to do some intensive skill building groups with all of our patients. They're in different group rooms with peers in their age group, and so during the day they're doing a bunch of different, like I said, skill building groups, trying to learn distress tolerance skills, emotion regulation skills, learning pretty much how to cope with all the triggering things in their lives.
We are kind of a short-term place for people who need help and aren't able to take care of themselves in the community, kind of get back to a space where they can then move along and get help from their community providers.
And why do kids come here?
Kids come here for a variety of different reasons. One of the most common ways is because they're being either unsafe to themselves or unsafe to others. And so they're in crisis and can't be managed safely at home.
We get kids with eating disorders, we get depressed people, we get kids who are aggressive, there's all kinds of reasons kids could be here. Just not functioning well in society and need help so they can do that.
Everything. We don't say no. So we have patients here of all age groups, 18 to around 4 years old. And they come in for various things, from internalizing behaviors to external behaviors, so psychosis, eating disorders, depression, aggression, you name it. We support it.
But we see kids who are dealing with depression and suicide type ideations, and then also autistic kids who are having aggressive behaviors to psychotic kids, so the whole spectrum of the psychiatric behaviors and type diagnoses.
But I think the more that we can expose people to what mental illness is, the better. I think everybody's got struggles in their life, and these are just kids having struggles. So that sometimes need a little more help than their community can provide in that moment. So they're not different kids, they're not weird kids, they're just kids trying to get through life. And I think the more we can help people understand, the more maybe even kids would reach out for more help if they knew that it's not a bad thing to need help, or to say, right now my family and my community can't help me and I need something different. That doesn't make you a bad or a weird or a horrible person. It makes you actually human.
So you haven't been working here very long, but what are some of your highlights so far?
I've really enjoyed just getting to spend time with the kids, and I was actually really interested in education going through school, and so this is a perfect blend of nursing and education. And I love those moments with the kids when they just all of a sudden really connect to what you're trying to teach them, and they open up about their struggles and realize, oh my gosh, there's a different way to go about this. And just seeing those moments, sometimes they're tough and sometimes they bring tears, but seeing kids really connect to the philosophy and connect to these skills we're trying to teach them. And
You know, I think for me, I love working with kids. I love exposing kids to moments that show them that they have what it takes. And I love working with the staff to teach them to be able to do that with kids. That's primarily my focus, is making sure staff have those tools. But I spend a lot of time on the unit with the kids because that's where my true love started, and I love to sit with a kid and show them that you can talk with an adult and it can be fun and you can feel good about yourself. There's always something, and you know, lots of kids don't in that moment go, thank you, but I know one day they think back and think, you know, that felt good, or that was nice, or I liked that moment. So that's what I like about it.
The direct patient care. In fact, that really, for me, being a part of an organization that's kind of on the cutting edge, we're always growing and developing our practice to what the community needs.
I agree. I think also every day is something new and exciting, and you never really know what your day is going to look like, and I think that's always something to look forward to.
The highlight I feel is when people engage and like take their treatment seriously, and I feel like I can actually help them learn skills that they can apply to their life when they go home. And it's really cool when you see kids who kind of have that aha moment, like, I can change things about how what's going on. Like, I have the power to, you know, change my situation. And when people are willing to do that and practice their skills here, I think that's really cool.
What are some things that the IPU could use to work with the kids?
the IPU, we love to have things for the kids to do and use. So any type of board games are always nice. Every kid gets a journal, so those are always needed around here. Play-Doh, different kind of toys and books can be donated. You know, we hand out a lot to kids, so just any little thing that can help their stay. I know stress balls are in high demand right now. We're kind of in a lull of those, so those would be great.
We use a lot of materials here, especially with patients, with younger patients, with autistic patients. They go through a lot of just, games, coloring supplies. That's definitely stuff that we always use. We have a patio, so we have, basketballs and, type of outdoor chalk and that type of stuff as well.
We need books. We don't have a lot of books. I feel like one of the skills a lot of kids put down is they like to read, and I feel bad when we have like a couple Dr. Seuss books and maybe a already colored coloring book or something.
Journals or stress balls, or that really what we do is teach kids skills. And so thinking about all those things that kids might do in the community that help them listen to music or color, draw, paint, that some of the kids who come to us don't have those skills. They don't know how to do that, so we're teaching them that. So those are like really concrete things that we give them to expose them to, like you can color, you can draw, you can write, you can read, you can listen to music.